Hello, and welcome to You Write, the podcast where creativity meets community.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Rachel.
Each week on You Write, we challenge our listeners to write a story in just 30 minutes, using 3 of 5 randomly generated words.
It's a fun and fast-paced exercise to spark your imagination and get those creative juices flowing.
We'll read your submissions, offer feedback, and discuss the unique twists and turns of each story.
Whether you're an aspiring author or just love a good tale, You Write is your place to explore the endless possibilities of storytelling.
So grab a frog, maybe a toad, and settle next to your favorite pond, and let's dive into this week's stories.
Yes. And remember, the only limit is your imagination and 30 minutes. Let's see what you got.
Yeah. So how's it going?
Good.
Yeah?
I'm super happy that it's Saturday.
Yes. Oh, it's week. It was a week.
It was a week, and it went by really fast because I was so busy.
Same.
Yeah.
Super same.
Yeah. So feeling good about sleeping last night.
That was good.
That was a good
Sleep
thing.
is good.
Yeah. Feeling kind of reluctant about all the cleaning that I have to do, including the remnants of the murder that occurred at my house yesterday.
Oh yeah, your serial killing cat.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun. But other than that, I'm doing good. And I'm about to go to a No Kings protest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's over off of, was it 19th?
The university.
Yeah. Over by campus.
That's right.
Right on.
Yep. And so I expect there will be many people there because the last one, there were like thousands.
Yeah, it was big.
Yeah. I want to say
big.
there were like 3,000.
For us,
Yeah. I mean, I feel like for any protest, 3,000 people is kind of a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, especially in Lubbock. I think that probably is the largest protest Lubbock has had.
Yeah, totally.
Period.
Which is kind of cool. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I really think that's true. Which is kind of cool because that means that there's a lot of people who are not okay with what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which is encouraging.
It is encouraging.
Especially living in somewhere so conservative like this.
Yeah, being a college town, we kind of have a divide, I suspect, between the college and the rest of the town at large.
That's true, but when I was at the last protest, I didn't see very many young people. Like, it was a lot of almost everybody that I saw was like at least in their 30s. You know, I'm just saying it wasn't college kids.
So ancient people.
No, there were like people 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. I'd say that was the main people that I saw.
Nice.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Similarly, glad it's the weekend. Hell of a week. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, and I am excited to jump into our stories.
Me too.
Yeah.
So who did we decide to read this week?
In a completely self-serving, we decided to read my story this week.
Yay! Did y'all know that Matt has only been read one time in this whole? It's funny because I was like waiting for a response there.
Oh, from me?
No, from our audience, but that was impossible.
Yeah. They just chime in through the headphones. It's like,
whoa, that's crazy.
That's crazy. No.
Yeah,
so
he's only been read one time. And I was shocked to hear that. So it's not self-serving at all. It's being one of the gang.
Sure.
It is.
It's a short little ditty, so.
It is. It's perfect.
Yeah.
All right. The shot. The hills rolled in the setting sun. A violent red hue bathed the land in an even coat of blood light that swept down in lazy arcs to the valley where 3 horses trod. Their black coats sheened to a dark, almost royal blue. They stamped and snorted and cropped, and the otherwise empty valley paid them no heed. That is except for the man watching them from a tree 20 or so yards away, dressed in camouflage from head to toe. He was careful not to make a sound. These wild beasts couldn't reach him there in his perch off the ground, but he knew they would fetch the others if threatened. They were flighty creatures and normally preferred to stay with the group. But these 3 had peeled off from the larger band over the red-lit hills, it seemed, just for him. Francis sighted in on them and waited. He knew at this range he would have one shot. They were too fast for him to reset and try for a second, but he also knew that at this range he couldn't miss. He drew in a breath, held it, and took his shot. The horses bolted at the sound, but the deed was done. Despite himself, Francis wound the camera and shot again, wound and shot, following the running trio as they crested the hills in the near distance and trailed away behind them, rejoining the parade that no one was watching. Lovely. First of all, I just want to say beautiful writing.
Well, thanks.
Beautiful imagery. This is one of those that you describe sometimes my writing as this is just like very clean.
Okay.
Like no notes.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. Like it's very clean. It's very like evocative. It's a quality piece of writing.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
For sure.
Yeah, so I felt really rusty writing this just because it took so long to get this little amount of text. I agonized over the descriptions.
Yeah,
because I
can
felt
tell.
like that was essential for the story and for the prompt.
Yeah, I can tell that you put a lot of time and thought into these descriptions. I mean, it really, really shows in what you produced here. But also it makes sense to me that it's shorter because, yeah, if you're putting a whole lot of effort into every description, then you're going to produce less quantity, but maybe greater quality.
Hey, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
You achieved that.
Awesome.
Yeah. And also, I mean, I think you probably definitely did this on purpose, but I thought this guy was hunting horses.
Right.
I was like, what the literal fuck?
Yeah.
I was literally, when I first started reading it, I was like, just, it's really funny, like where our minds go. It just like when we like subconsciously don't even realize it, you know? And I'm immediately just like, what kind of a psychopath is hunting horses? Nobody fucking does that. This is where my mind went. I was like, even in Mongolia, where they do eat horses, they don't fucking hunt them. They're domesticated, you know? And then I imagined myself saying this on a podcast, and because I was like, nobody in the history of the world has ever hunted horses. I imagine myself saying on a podcast, and I imagine somebody refuting me and being like, well, in prehistoric times. And I was like, okay, well, maybe. And I was like going through this whole like argument and counter argument in my mind as I was reading this.
Yeah.
You know? Anyway. And then of course, to my delight, Francis was not shooting them with a gun, but with a camera.
Yeah.
So I was very, very clever there.
Well, cool. Yeah, I'm glad that worked. I figured it would. Yeah, just the whole description. I almost felt like I was leaning too much into the gun whenever I what was it? He drew in a breath and held it and took a shot. I don't know if that's something you would do in photography necessarily.
I feel like it is because you want to have a steady hand.
Very steady hand. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it made sense to me, but I was wondering, it's like, am I leaning too heavily into the misleading side of it?
No, I don't think you did at all. Like, I think that was totally, like, every time I take a picture, because I suck at photography, I do that. If somebody's really, like, counting on me to take a good picture, I, like, hold my breath so that I'm, like, shaking. So I feel like that definitely applies, and I think it's great.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, yeah, I'm glad that worked. I was actually contemplating the usage of that word shot or to shoot, because I think it was in a podcast or something I was listening to, and they said, and I'm going to shoot him, referring to photograph him. Yeah. Yeah. It's just, it's so misleading. Yeah. So inherently misleading, but that is the term for it. Yeah. To shoot somebody is to either shoot them with a gun or to take their picture with a camera. Yeah. Like that is the way that you say that. So I kind of wanted to lean into that. Yeah. And also like just the prompt itself capturing this scene, this picture, these horses, this kind of like wild image of it, and just the setting itself. And Francis was kind of my nod to the artist of the painting. So yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's very cool. Yeah, Francis. Right. Yeah. That just reminded me though, the word shooting, really reminded me of, I met this girl
and I forgot where I was. Maybe it's when I was living in Saudi Arabia, maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, it was this girl. She was American, and she had kind of taken a trip to South Africa. I don't know how long she was there for, like for several months or something, to do photography because she was a photographer. Okay. And she was walking down a dirt road to some village to do photography when suddenly a truck full of white South Africans was driving aggressively down the road, and they yelled at her and they were like, get off the road, we're shooting. And she thought it was like a camera crew because she herself was going
to do a shoot.
Yeah. She thought it was some type of camera crew, but they seemed very like aggressive and very just like, disheveled and chaotic, I guess. Anyway, and then she found out that they just do that. It's like, okay, apartheid kind of still exists there.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
And they were literally just going to this village of black South Africans just to drive through and just shoot people. And that's like a regular occurrence. And whenever she found that out, she was like, I gotta go. This place is not safe.
Yeah.
Even though she actually was safer as she was white.
Right.
But still, she was like, this is fucked up. And that was just that was like maybe 5 years ago or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she left. But anyway, I just thought about that in the distinction between shooting and shooting.
Yeah. 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 It seems like you would have something more specific for, like, why would you say shoot for camera? Like, I don't know. We've got to come up with a better word.
We shoot
to
a ball,
that.
a basketball.
That's true.
Ugh,
I don't know why that distinction just kind of drove me nuts, and I wanted to just use that.
Mm-hmm. That's really good.
Yeah, I had fun writing this. It took a long time to get where it is. But yeah, I think I'm pleased with this one.
I'm very pleased with it.
Right on.
I love it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you, Matt. Y'all, if you hear some, it's because I'm munching on a trefoil.
Mm-hmm. Trefoil.
A trefoil.
Some what are they? Shortbread cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm munching on a truffle and some tea, some pumpkin spice tea. I'm cozy.
It's so cozy. So up next, we have Orientation by Curious Writer.
Damn, Curious. Wow, this took a turn. This went south.
Well, yeah, and true to form, we just keep escalating everything. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. To me, this was the biggest escalation for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I don't know if each one really is a pretty significant escalation.
It is, but this one's like a shot caller. Wow. So she is, I don't know, because I always just imagined that she was going to kidnap Cassandra and then that they were going to start, conspiring together,
Yeah, but I guess it seems like Jesse's leaning into the idea of this Stockholm syndrome, like what's required for them to be cooperative in this scenario. Like rather than, because she basically played her hand whenever she kidnapped her. So the only way to get her to cooperate is through coercion. And so the way she can do that is via a shot collar. And it's like, no, please, I'll behave, So just like a beaten dog, essentially.
Yeah. This is really, I guess, a diversion from the norm, in my opinion, to have a female treating another female like this.
Yeah, it really is.
I don't know. I can't think of an example of that I've heard or read. Like, I've definitely heard of like females working together with males to kidnap other females and keeping them for like a few days or something,
I'm thinking of Game of Thrones with Cersei and Shame. Whatever.
Right. But
anyway, sorry.
Yeah, but that's different.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah.
That's vengeance.
So, yeah. That's different. But yeah, it's like, and then I've heard of females kidnapping males and fucking with them for a while, not often, but
you write that.
Right.
Yeah.
I've heard of that in my own head. And then of course there's males kidnapping females and males kidnapping males, which males kidnapping and keeping is far more precedented than vice versa.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But a female kidnapping and keeping a female, this is new.
It's pretty novel. Yeah. I'm struggling to think of anything that fits that. Mm-hmm. Even just a female serial killer in general, I feel like is not common.
Yeah, it's definitely not. But I don't know. I just feel like, I feel like men definitely get off more on control and power. And whenever you keep somebody like that in like a dungeon or whatever, that's all about control and power. So to have a female who is, well, we don't know what her urges are. And if it is about control and power, or if it really is just about breaking somebody down so she can have an accomplice. But she is definitely getting off on it too with the shot collar. And she has that look of sadism, you know?
Yeah. And lines like this. So we get this, Cassandra like growls at Jesse, kind of exercising what little bit of control that she still has. With what little fight remains. And then she gets shocked for it. And then Jesse says, like, the outside is for good girls who obey their mentors. I don't know if you fit that criteria, dear Cassie, Jesse said, staring down at her. I'll be good, I swear. Just please don't shock me again. So yeah, it really is leading towards that Stockholm syndrome and basically just forcing her to cooperate.
Yeah.
And how long has it been? Months?
3 months, I think.
3 months?
To me, it definitely...
huge time lapse.
I got the Stockholm syndrome feeling in the second part of the second to last paragraph where it's like, she was thankful to Jesse, for the bathroom and the new clothes. So the fact that she's feeling that way is definitely starting to make it seem like she's getting broken down,
Yeah. Yeah. And then the way that we end it, the light had gone out, necessitating her getting dressed in the dark. It was fine by her. She needed that darkness to focus on. Could she really kill, even to survive? And so that leaves us with, as a reader, kind of a distinction that we can make in our own head. Is that to kill whoever Jesse tells her to kill in order to stay alive, or is it kill Jesse? Yeah.
So whenever I read that, I immediately thought it was to kill Jesse.
Yeah.
That was my thought. But then I read Curious Writer's comments, and then I was like, oh, maybe that's not where this is going. Maybe it really is to kill somebody else.
Yeah, because otherwise Jesse would kill her.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So what is it? That's a very good question.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. And this really is setting up I think this is really setting up like the crux of this, what this story is. Kind of what fight does Cassandra still have? And will she be able to call on that agency at the moment where she might be able to do something on her own to deal with Jesse?
Yeah.
I really liked this escalation. I feel like this is really a crossroads. This is setting us up we're approaching the crossroads, is what it feels like.
Yeah, I really liked this one too. You know what just came to mind? I'm like trying to hash out exactly why, is V for Vendetta. Whenever she is imprisoned for however long, months, and then at the one of my favorite scenes in cinema in general is whenever she finally comes out and she's standing in the rain and she's finally like free from everything because she's lost everything.
Yep.
She has like nothing left to lose, and she's completely unburdened by that.
Yeah. Was prepared to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is one of the most remarkable scenes in cinema. I agree.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I adore that movie.
Yeah, me too. But oh my God, it's so good. But yeah, I don't know why I just thought about this, like that Cassandra could come out completely broken and just like a shell of a person, or she could come out like Natalie Portman.
Just completely unchained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just completely like liberated.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
Who knows?
Man, curious, right? I am digging this, this almost like beat by beat telling, especially the fact that we can put in huge time jumps like you did in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Like suddenly 3 months have elapsed and this is where we are. This is cool. This is playing in my head like episodes of TV, like little short episodes of television.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really enjoying this. The further along we get with this, I'm really liking these characters. So
yeah, me
curious
too.
to see where we go from here.
Yeah, this is getting really good.
Yeah. Thank you, Curious Writer.
Thanks, Curious.
And up next, we have Beastmaster's Parade by Nick to You.
Yeah.
A lovely title.
Yes, so good.
And such a great, excellent use of the word parade.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's such a pivotal part to the whole story. And just to think it was one of our words, like, man, I really dug how you used the prompt and the words for your purposes in this story. This is great.
Totally.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love the animals.
The menagerie.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love them so much. And my favorite is the huge lobster.
I knew it was. With plants on its back.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for some reason, whenever I read that, I was thinking about this fluffy lobster that I was obsessed with for a while. Have you seen that breed of lobster that's fluffy?
No.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah, it does look like almost like a tarantula lobster.
Yeah.
Which tarantulas are pretty rad anyways.
Oh, totally. And adorable.
I like that it's like the actual lobster and then it's just like plush lobsters
I know.
all in the same.
Nice. Yeah,
Nice.
so it's this white, fluffy lobster. And I just was thinking about that. But I know this wasn't fluffy, but it had plants growing on it, which kind of make it seem fluffy.
Yeah.
And I just love the idea of how it was described as wild. I think that lobster's wild.
Yeah.
Like a wild lobster.
Yeah,
like as though they are domesticated.
Him looks really nervous.
Exactly.
Yeah, like,
but it's funny to think of that there's domesticated lobsters.
Yeah.
And the idea of riding a lobster, I just absolutely adore that.
Well, yeah, and the idea that it seems like all of these animals are huge.
Yeah.
They're massive, or their riders are tiny. But I'm going to assume that all of the animals are huge because everybody feels threatened when it goes sideways.
And there's ogres riding them as well. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the name Beasto Magnificent. I almost wanted to what if his name was Beasto Magnifico? Like, I don't know why. I like the rhyming of that.
Beasto Magnifico.
Beasto Magnifico.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I just love this whole parade and just that we are in the perspective of people who are here to keep the peace. Mm-hmm. And it does all eventually go sideways. Actually, I kind of want to use this moment to hit up Nick's comment of, I wonder if it would have been better if I had just let the scene sit, not get to any action, but just let Margaret be anxious about the situation and take in the sight without being able to enjoy it. That's an interesting take. And I would actually challenge you to write that version of it and just compare like which one you would prefer. Because I do like this. The escalation plays well. Yeah. Especially like I have a note here whenever that kid runs out and starts just like messing with the legs of the, what are they called? Sopin? The blue horses, these giant blue horses. And my note is just like, kids are idiots, man.
Yeah.
Like, and so, that plays really well, and the escalation that follows, I really do like.
Yeah.
But I do like the idea of her just not being able to enjoy this whole scene that you get more opportunity to describe.
I also think that would be a cool version to write, but I do think that the escalation works here, and I don't think that it's too much action. Like if too much, the fact that something happened and everybody got nervous and then it calmed down, to me is a really chill way of writing this scene. Because instead of being like, and then this crazy thing happened and then, you know, there was like a deus ex machina or somebody saved the day and then. Or
somebody gets trampled to death.
Yeah. And just like making it reach this like point of climax. But to me, it really didn't. It was just like, oh no, the animals are getting agitated. notated, oh, okay, it's all good.
Yeah.
I like that. I like what you actually did with it.
Yeah. It still dwells in that mundane aspect of this world. It
still seems mundane.
But it's still very interesting to read. Yeah, because I guess the challenge on the other side would be keeping what you've already described interesting as we delve into the perspective of Margaret being able to being unable to enjoy the parade. So but I think either would work wonderfully. This one works great in my opinion.
Yeah, I concur.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck. Yeah, because that's the one thing that was called out. Like you don't we got to watch those. Like keep close tabs on that. And then sure enough, some idiot kid goes running out there.
But you know what? That was my first thought was idiot kid. But then I was like, no, they're idiot parent.
Also,
kids,
yes. Yeah.
Kids, it's like kids blaming an animal for doing something stupid. It's like, no, it's like blaming a dog for mauling somebody. It's like, no, the owner should have had it on a leash.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like the fucking handler's fault. Animals are going to animal.
Yeah.
Kids are going to kid.
I like that parents are classified as handlers
in
that scenario.
Totally.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I completely agree. The way that we end with Margaret, so much for an easy day. She'd take polishing armor over a parade at this rate, which was depressing. So we kind of still land at the same point that I think you would get with Margaret in the other version of this, where we don't have this escalation. But in this one, it's just, we still learn about Margaret in this, and that she's not, really isn't the right job for her.
Right.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I wanted to mention one thing, that last sentence of the first paragraph, where it says she was super tired, working nonstop. She couldn't imagine surviving this amount of work if she didn't have lesser endurance. I read that sentence several times because I don't know why, but it seems backwards to me. It seems like she couldn't imagine surviving this amount of work if she didn't have enhanced endurance or something.
That's where that bracketed skill is coming into play as part of the world building that we've had so far.
Right.
So that is an lesser endurance is a skill greater than just endurance.
Lesser endurance?
Yeah, so there'll be everybody in this world presumably just has, native inherent endurance. But then this being a capital S skill, bracketed skill in this case, this is some sort of magical endurance.
So lesser means greater?
Lesser is a magical version of endurance. And so there'll be qualities of enhanced endurance. This is lesser endurance. There'll be greater endurance. There could be legendary endurance.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't, I knew that it was a bracketed video game skill or whatever.
Yeah.
But I thought lesser meant less. But I get what you're saying though. It's like any notation in a bracket is going to be an enhanced skill.
Right.
So it's
the amount of enhancement.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense because I was like.
Yeah. Agreed. It's confusing. And without all the world building that we've had up to this point, if this was the first story that we got in this world, it would be confusing, I think.
I thought it was just a typo. I thought he meant to say greater endurance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
but the bracketed skill as lesser endurance shows that Margaret is not uber powerful.
Right.
This is still a capital S skill.
Yeah.
But it's not super overpowered or anything for this. So we know she's just kind of a middling.
Yeah. So I guess what I'm gleaning from this is that if there's something bracketed, it is always going to be a skill. It is never going to be a handicap.
That's a good question. That's a good question. So far, I think that does fit the criteria. I don't think that you could call them buffs in the world of a gaming. So things that enhance or buff, they're always positive things. Whereas debuffs are, I don't know. That's curious. Yeah, I'm curious about that. How would that be notated? And would it be obvious that it would be detrimental as opposed to...
Or would it ever be notated? Because I am definitely not a gamer, but in all the video games I've ever played, there's only notations for enhancement. And then if you lose those things, you just go back to normal.
Well, there are like I'm thinking of like in D&D, and there's all kinds of other games like role-playing games where you have debuffs like you are poisoned or you are encumbered or you are things like that.
Maybe it would be lowercased.
Or squiggly brackets. What are those other brackets that you have? Not the square brackets,
but I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what they're called though.
Yeah, maybe those are the debuffs.
Oh yeah, okay.
Best guess.
Or maybe those little.
The
yeah.
the greater than, less than. I forget their actual name.
Yeah.
Whatever they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Nick, I like this, and I, if you're curious, I would try writing the other version. I do think that would slot just as well. Mm-hmm. And then just compare.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Nick.
And up next is Blue by Steve.
Steve Living Room in the house.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steve. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's great to hear from you.
We're in Denver.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And Blue's talking. Lucifer.
Lucifer.
And he doesn't seem to like his title.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't. Okay, so do you know who Red is in this situation? I don't either.
Nope.
I'm curious. I feel like it's other, like, because there's a lot of artistic installations around the Denver airport, which this is where Lucifer is, which Steve mentioned in his comment here.
Before I read that comment, I was pretty lost.
Yeah, I was helplessly lost. Yeah.
I was like, my first thought went to, this is some type of a chessboard where the colors are blue and red, and these are like figurines or something. Clearly they were inanimate or kind of animate, but because there was the creator, they were on stands. No, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
But I guess that's like a reference to some line from a movie he was in.
Or maybe being at the airport, maybe Eddie Murphy comes walking through the airport.
Maybe. I kind of thought it was very funny, motherfucker. Like that was like a line that Eddie Murphy had said or something.
Oh, maybe. Honestly, yeah. This one was, I was pretty lost on this one. I
was so lost because there was Eddie Murphy, then there was Barney, and I was thinking about, wait, are we talking about like the dinosaur Barney? And then there was Shrek.
Mm-hmm. A lot of references.
Yeah, and then there was Casper. So I was like, is this a cartoon world?
Yeah, I read this. I was like, well, I have no idea what just happened.
Yeah.
And then I read Steve's comment. I was like, oh, I've seen that horse. And I
too.
know I've been told that it killed the creator.
I did not know that.
I did know. Yeah, I think I was in an Uber ride from the airport, which for whatever reason, the Denver airport is decidedly not in Denver. It's way the hell outside of Denver.
Yeah.
So it's like 45 minutes or something like that to get into downtown Denver. So you have plenty of time to talk to whoever's driving you wherever you're going.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did hear about Lucifer killing the artist, but that was the only reference here that I think I understood. And
I didn't know about the lore of the Denver airport either.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of lore about the airport, like it's on like sacred ground or like a burial ground or something. Like it's supposed to be like haunted or I don't know. There's a lot going on.
Okay, interesting.
With the Denver airport. Not to mention it's just it's a very unique airport. Looks like no other airport.
I mean, I don't know.
The white, almost teepee style, like it's a nod to like Native Americans is my understanding of it. So I don't know all the history. I've read or watched a documentary or something about it, but there's a lot of information and interesting lore about the Denver airport.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to check that out. I mean, I've been there at least twice, probably more. But I didn't know all of this, but I had seen the Lucifer.
So yeah, whenever I got that, I was like, okay. And it really goes on to explain a lot about like the glare that comes from blue. And it's like, that's scary, man. That's scary shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know who Casper is. I don't know who Red is. And we just get a lot of, it's like, dude, come on, man. You know what Shrek says. They both drone it together. You can't control how people feel and laugh after. So yeah, this is just an interesting kind of back and forth.
Yeah. And then I start thinking
Red.
that these statues, or I guess Blue is a statue, are like big time into cartoons, watching cartoons and quoting them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or kids movies.
Yeah.
Or kids shows. Like they're kind of childish. That kind of made me think they're kind of like childlike.
Or maybe they just have a complete infatuation with Shrek because Eddie Murphy is donkey.
True. But then there's Barney.
There's Barney. Yeah. And is it Barney the dinosaur or is it Barney Rubble from the Flintstones?
I don't know, but either way, it's definitely a childlike thing. Mm-hmm. And so I started thinking, oh, like these creatures are like little kids.
Yeah.
Which is
like
cute.
Adolescent.
Or no, like children.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
That like to watch cartoons. And quote them. And then I was like, Blue. Okay, wait, Blue's Clues? But then of course we found out it was Blucifer. Okay, so then at the end it's like they head for the pool tables past a parade of creatures all made real in this world solely because of someone's imagination.
That feels kind of metatextual. Like this is because this is within the story. Like they have been given life, and therefore now they can walk away to the pool tables and go play pool.
I think it's cute how they go play pool.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah,
that kind of sounds like fun.
I just picture Blucifer holding a pool cue.
Yeah,
somehow.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
Or maybe it's like, maybe their version of pool is like a giant table. It's like croquet, and they just use their hoof to like knock it. Almost like a version of soccer.
Yeah. So I want to know, I really do want to know though, who is Red?
And Casper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And those feel like they're other fixtures of the area.
Mm-hmm.
That's my best guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be curious to know.
Me too. It's very creative though.
Yes, it is very creative. And I like the back and forth between them.
Yeah, me too.
Well, thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
And our final story this week is An Ode to the Writer.
Yes.
By Walker.
Hey, Walker.
Hey, Walker.
Welcome in.
Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. How's your podcast going?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Good to hear.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is kind of a sermon.
Mm-hmm.
I would say. I would call this a sermon.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So we're clearly talking about the times of Jesus, and that became clear pretty soon because we're talking about Rome, the Savior, the arrival of the Savior. I was glad because I figured that he was kind of going there, but then I kind of got unsure when he was like, he rides into the capital on a mighty steed. Its gentle blue hue, the symbol of masculinity, nobility, and spirituality. Because, of course, I know the story of Jesus riding in on the donkey, but I also know in Revelation where it's like rider on a white horse, with justice. Rider on a white horse. We know so many verses from songs. He judges and
so many.
I know, but anyway, and he was like a rider on a white horse. So, and I was like, okay, so is that where you going? But then he was like the symbol of masculinity, nobility, and spirituality. I was like, okay, wait just a second.
Yeah.
To me, I was afraid that Walker was going into some like freaky, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like parallel alternate universe where that's how Jesus entered. Like on Palm Sunday.
Like he was going into some like Pete Hegseth interpretation of Christianity or something.
Oh, yeah. Well, so to that end, I think we're doing double duty. Yeah. I think this whole story is doing double duty. Mm-hmm. It is both in the times of Jesus of Nazareth and in modern day as well.
Yeah, totally.
And so it's like everything is meant to pull double duty up until a point in which it becomes more contrasting.
Right. But I was very relieved whenever I saw that he was like, except when I saw the word except, I was like, oh, thank God. Walker's not, going there. And he went into the more like humble savior thing. you know? So thank you, Walker, for not being a douchebag.
Yeah, and so one thing I did want to point out is exactly that line that you mentioned. Now into the world, imagine the arrival of a savior. In the world of power, this one is more powerful. He rides into the capital on a mighty steed. Its gentle blue hue, the symbol of masculinity, nobility, and spirituality. That is actually something direct from the prompt itself. In, I believe, Franz Marc's own words, these very simple primary colors that he used, blue was used for masculinity and spirituality. Like that was specifically why that color was used.
Okay, interesting.
So that was lifted directly from the prompt itself.
Okay, cool.
And I think used as a means of serving modernity in this story. And I'm pretty sure just to serve as like the Democratic Party. Is like it's meant to serve as the symbol, as the blue donkey, essentially.
In this story?
I think so, yeah. And so because we eventually delve into this side, that side, this blue horse could very easily be symbolized or construed as the left party versus the right party, this side, that side.
Yeah,
and so we're using primary colors as a means of contrasting. Except
that whenever he's talking about it as blue and being the symbol of masculinity, nobility, and spirituality, that to me is going more towards the Republican Party of being like, we're masculine.
I would say it's both. But both parties are guilty of being kind of self-serving.
They're definitely self-serving, but as far as the masculinity, the like traditional masculinity and power thing.
That's fair.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I was very relieved whenever he, was like, no, but actually.
Yeah. Yeah, that is not how the parade went. That is not how the parade will go. So this is where we kind of separate the two sides of what we've been kind of using the words to do double duty, as I've been saying. What really happened was much simpler. What really happened was much more powerful. What really happened is that the Prince of Peace, true peace, not peace through war, entered through the capital on the back of a donkey and a colt. So yeah, that's I like how we have this repeated what really happened, what really happened, what really happened. I like that because you really do start to force us to look at what really happened. And so you really do emphasize that well.
Rider on the white horse, rider called faithful and true, with justice he judges and makes war. His eyes are like blazing fire, and on his head are many crowns. I remembered the words.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
It's such a jolly tune for such a not jolly subject.
There are so many songs like that in church, and there's one that me and my brother make fun of all the time that's like, Jesus is coming soon, morning or night or noon, many will meet their doom, trumpets will sound, righteous meet in the skies. It's hilarious. And every time,
so jaunty.
Yes, it's like, many will meet their doom.
It's like, shouldn't this be like a death metal song?
Seriously, many will meet their doom.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. And then we get this line, and yet the rider comes forward. The rider arrives. This is all like rider is always capitalized, so proper noun. Not on the blue victory horse, but on the gentle brown donkey. The rider arrives not to conquer, but to love. So yeah, we're getting into, as you mentioned, the sermon.
No, totally. And honestly, I love people standing up for what Jesus really stood for in the face of our world today. So, Walker, I love to see you standing up for the peace and love that, Jesus taught. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
I like that.
Thank you, Walker.
Thank you, Walker.
And that is all of our stories for this week.
That's it.
That's it. So thanks for reading my story.
Yes, it was lovely.
And thank you, Curious Writer, Nick, to you, Steve, and Walker. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Yao.
And that moves us into none other episode 80.
80.
Nice.
We're octogenarians.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Okay, so for episode 80, we are issuing a rarely cited.
Yes.
Or should I say rarely scented.
Oh, the elusive scent prompt.
So this one is a scent that I'm sure everyone is familiar with.
Yes.
The scent
of freshly sliced or squeezed lemon.
Lemon.
And if you're not familiar with that, damn.
Go get you a lemon and squeeze one.
Yeah. Stave off that scurvy.
Yeah, you're missing out, dog. Get you some vitamin C.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so scent prompt and the words to accompany your freshly squeezed lemon.
Yes.
Are large, grandmother,
Ooh.
grip, exclusive, and monopoly.
Perfect.
So large.
Large. Okay. Large is an adjective. It is also an adjectival noun. Like I'll take a large.
Yeah. Yeah, like a shirt size. What's your shirt size? Large.
Well,
a large.
In that case, it would be an adjective still. What's your shirt size? Large. But.
Oh, like a, okay.
Yeah,
I'll take a large.
Yeah, a large. If you put an article in front of it, it's an adjectival noun. So, okay, so this reminds me of this new song that I absolutely love. I don't know if y'all know about Big X the Plug, but I have become a super fan. He's this rapper. You know, this song that's like, I'm the biggest, the largest, regardless, the biggest, the largest. I highly recommend it.
Okay. What's his name again?
Big X the Plug.
Big X the Plug.
Yes, and he's from Dallas.
Oh, okay. Right on.
And he has this one song that is my favorite of his, which is just called Texas, I believe. And he's just talking about how Texas is hardcore and everybody has guns.
Then, yeah, that's the thing.
Which is kind of true. He's like, some people ride ATVs with Mac 11s. I'm like, that's true, actually. I've seen that.
100% true, yeah.
I've actually seen that happen. Anyway, so large is big. Large. What else can large mean?
Large and in charge.
Yeah. Large.
Something writ large.
What?
Like, that's saying, like, it was writ large, like,
writ large.
Like clear and obvious, like something writ large is obvious.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, or WRIT, writ large.
WRIT, writ large.
Yeah.
Like written large.
Yeah.
Wow, writ large. I've never heard that.
Yeah, it's just a phrase.
Where did you hear that? Do your parents say that?
No. Where did I hear that? Like where did that come from?
I ain't never heard that. Writ large. Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. So
interesting. I know a new phrase.
Well, there you go.
Yay.
And our next word is grandmother.
Grandmother. Well, I think this only means one thing.
Yeah. It's your mom or your dad's mom.
Right.
And that's it.
Or it could be your mom or your dad's stepmom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grandmother. We called my dad's mom grandmother.
Grandmother, not grandma.
No, it was grandmother. Her name was grandmother. My mom's mom is granny.
Ah.
Okay. But my dad's mom was grandmother.
Grandmother.
But he called her mother.
Oh, okay.
It was like a East Texas, Southern old thing. He called his parents mother and daddy.
Okay.
Mother and daddy. Yeah. So we called her grandmother.
Interesting.
I know.
Yeah, it's amazing the amount of ways the different ways people will call their grandparents specifically.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Yeah, because my mom's mom was Mama.
Okay,
she was always Mama.
Yeah.
And my dad's mom was always Grandma.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Mama and Grandma.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my mom's dad was Papa. Mama and Papa.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is so interesting. So it was for my dad's parents, it was grandmother and pa.
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 I like pa.
Me too. Pa. Grandmother and pa. And pa. Grandmother and pa. Anyway, and pa's parents were grandma and grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but so that was my great grandparents. But then on my mom's side, it's Granny and Papa. Papa. Granny and Papa.
That's what our dog calls me, Papa.
Oh, that's so cute.
This is Papa.
Papa.
Fifo. Papa.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh my God. But also it's funny the way that we call our parents and what all that indicates, you know? So like being from the South, my parents are mama and daddy. Yeah. And that's what my mom called her parents, mama and daddy. And my dad called his parents mother and daddy for whatever reason. Mm. But I heard this comedian a few months ago that was like, he's from the North. He's like from Philadelphia or something. And he's like, you know, those guys from the South, like those idiots. He was just talking shit about Southerners. And he's like, they're always talking about my daddy. Well, my daddy always said and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, what are you, 5? You fucking child. Like, and so people in the North think it's just absurd that we would say daddy as adults.
It is a little, I don't know, it's a little infantilizing.
I mean, I guess it depends on what you grew up calling your parents, you know?
Oh, yeah. Mine was just mom and dad. Yeah. Very simple.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Because for me, I grew up saying daddy, and so it's like very normal. But if I were to call my mom, who I called mama, mommy, that would be weird.
That's creepy.
That would be creepy and weird as fuck. But it's funny how I make that distinction. Because daddy's okay for me in my book. Daddy is normal. It's okay. But mommy, what the? No.
Line crossed.
Like, why? Mama's okay. Mommy is not, you know?
Yeah, it's very, very specific to where you grew up.
It is so specific, and it's so weird because we have such strong feelings about it. And on that note, my boyfriend is Cuban, and they call their significant others mommy or papi.
Papi.
Yeah. And so whenever we first started dating, he would call me mommy. Yeah. That's normal, you know? And I was just like, that is so freaking weird. And he's like, why don't you, he's like, would you call your boyfriend like daddy? I was like, no, that's
that meme with Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
No.
You're like, not even remotely, you freak, because papi means daddy, you know? And so I was just like, what in the literal fuck? But then I thought about it and I was like, and then he started using my term, which is baby. That's also creepy as fuck.
No doubt.
Because I'm calling my lover baby. It's like my child. So
that has precedence though across all like music and movies, like baby.
In America.
Yeah.
Well, Mommy and Papi has precedence in Spanish music. You know?
Yeah.
And so that was just like a light bulb moment for me.
You're
where I was like,
oh my God, this is all terrible.
It's all terrible.
It's all fucked.
It's like, which one is worse? Calling your significant other your parent or calling your significant other your child? You know? And so that was like an interesting realization for me.
Okay, our next word.
It's an interesting thing to think about.
It is very interesting. Our next word is grip.
Grip. Oh, okay. So grip can be a verb or a noun. And it's to hold tightly, to have a grip on something, to grip something.
Grab.
Yeah, but then whenever I was younger, it meant a lot. There's a grip of birds out there.
Yeah, there's a whole grip of people out there.
Yeah, a whole grip.
A whole grip.
Yeah, I think I heard somebody say that like not too long ago, and I was like, oh, people are still saying that.
Yeah.
Grip.
And it's a position that somebody holds on a movie set. There's a grip.
Really?
I think they're in charge of moving like sets or just like moving equipment and stuff. Like the grip. I don't know. Grips are specialized technicians in the film industry responsible for camera support and rigging.
Yeah.
Often controlling lighting setups and ensuring on-set safety. So yeah, the grip.
Yeah. And also, we can use it to tell somebody to get their shit together. Get a grip.
Get a grip.
Get a grip.
Usually accompanied by a slap. Yeah. Slap him. Get a grip. Pull yourself together.
Get a grip. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I hope to be able to do that one day.
Yeah.
To somebody who's losing it. I have done the verbal part. I've just never actually slapped somebody who was in the middle of like losing their shit.
Or you like grab them by the shoulders and just shake them. Get a grip.
Yeah. Pull yourself together, man.
Just think of The Incredibles with Edna Mode. Like, my God, woman, pull yourself together. She slaps her 3 times.
That's hilarious. It reminds me of Airplane, where that one lady is having his freak out attack, and they're like
lining up.
Get a grip, and then the whole plane is lined up to slap her.
I need to rewatch that movie. Yeah, I think
good.
I think it's the most densely packed movie, or like jokes are most densely packed in that movie. Like nothing beats it.
No, it's
like every 2 or 3 seconds there is some gag
a new
going on.
Gag, yes, totally.
And the longest running gag in the movie is the sound that the plane makes. Like it's the longest running joke, I think, the whole time. Like it's a jet, but the whole time the sound is a prop plane.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I ever consciously thought about that.
But it's from a prop plane, and it's just a jet flying through the air.
My favorite one is probably the inflatable co-pilot.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I really liked the, excuse me, I speak jive.
Yeah. Do you speak jive? I speak jive.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
The whole movie, the drinking problem is amazing.
Yes. And then the sexual things in there are so inappropriate but so hilarious.
Mm-hmm. The whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole thing is just amazing.
It is. It's wonderful. I love it.
So yeah, that's grip.
Yes.
Apparently. And the next word is exclusive.
Exclusive. Okay. Well, adjective. It's like something special for only certain people.
Exclusionary.
It's exclusionary. It's
Can
an
be
exclusive offer.
It's just for you.
Yep. Just for you, not the plebes.
Not
just
them.
you.
Just you.
Right. Exclusive.
This exclusive credit card offer.
Yes. We chose you. Congratulations. You have been chosen.
For this exclusive offer. No one else has received this.
No.
Just you.
Because we know that you are worthy of it.
Now you feel special, right?
Right.
Get our credit card.
Exactly.
Here's some debt for you.
Yeah. Here. We exclusively chose you and you alone.
For this debt offer.
For this debt. Exclusive. They're very exclusive. So it can be a positive thing or a negative thing. Positive, and then it makes you feel special. Negative, and then it makes you feel left out. It can just mean, I don't know. I feel like for exclusively, it can be like neutral. Because it's like only.
Yeah, like kind of like a technical term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it is exclusively hot in this part of the world.
Meaning that it could only be hot in this part of the world. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just curious. So restricted or limited to the person, group, or area concerned. That's the main one that we get. Excluding or not admitting other things. My exclusive focus. Okay, yeah. Of a romantic or sexual relationship involving partners who are solely committed to one another.
Are we exclusive?
Are you
guys exclusive?
Have you guys gone exclusive?
Yeah. Have you gotten exclusive yet?
And the last one is, catering or available to only a few select people, high class and expensive. An exclusive neighborhood.
Ooh. Ew.
Gross. And then the final one is not including, accepting, like EXC, accepting. And a noun, an item or story published or broadcast by only one source.
Oh, yeah.
To get an exclusive.
An exclusive interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. That's interesting.
It's interesting.
Interesting. So yeah, exclusive.
Exclusive.
And our final word is monopoly.
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 I was about to say monopoly.
Monopoly.
Monopoly. Yes, monopoly.
Sounds
okay.
like roly-poly.
Yeah. So mono is something that means single. Mono. And funnily enough, poly means many.
One many.
One many.
Single many.
Why in the fuck does it mean that? What the fuck? Single
so
many.
Dumb.
It's ridiculous.
Don't look too closely.
No. Okay, so Monopoly is obviously the game.
Obviously. Yeah.
that we
First
all grew
and
up playing.
foremost, it's the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember starting game Monopoly with my friend.
And then everyone hates each other by the end of it.
Yep. And then
it's the quickest way to ruin a friendship.
Totally. And then it's many hours later and you're just like, can I?
Everyone's exhausted.
Yeah.
Miserable. Dehydrated somehow.
Everybody's dying, passing away. Oh my God. Okay. So then we have like the economic meaning or the business meaning. Like if you have a monopoly on.
It's usually like a monopoly on a trade or like a field.
A market.
A market. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it means you're the only source for whatever it is that you trade or market.
Right. So
therefore, you have complete and total control over supply.
Right. And price. So I don't know anything about economy, but I feel like that's something that we try to avoid in free
It's bad.
Commerce or whatever.
Yeah. So that nobody has that much power over things that it's usually things that people require.
Yeah.
Like not necessarily like luxury things, maybe. I don't know.
So what can you think of a product now today that there's a monopoly, somebody has a monopoly on? The first thing that came to mind for me, which is probably wrong, is like a smartphone.
That there's decidedly not a monopoly, but there's not a ton of options.
Yeah.
Like
so it's not just one, but
think of just like Android and Apple.
Yeah.
Like that's you could call that a duopoly?
A dimopoly.
A dimopoly.
Yeah, a duopoly. Yeah.
A duopoly.
Yeah.
I mean, there are others, but those are the two main contenders. And then lots of publishing houses, lots of I can't think of anything that really strikes me as monopolistic. I would say things like natural resources have a tendency to be viewed as monopolies because they're only found in specific places. So I imagine the first thing that popped in my head was like the oil trade. Like there are areas that have what you could consider a monopoly over supply, but it's not actually a monopoly. It's just a way to kind of think about it.
Yeah. Interesting. Monopoly bad. Unless it's the game, and then it's also bad.
It's also bad. In which case, it's probably worse.
Probably worse. It ruins lives.
So yeah, exclusive possession, control, or exercise of something. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So monopoly. So those words again are large, grandmother, grip, exclusive, and monopoly.
Wait, can I share one thing really fast?
Yeah.
About grandmother. I call my my mom's mom Granny. I call her Grantimal.
Oh,
Grantimal. And it's funny because she's very serious and like
she's like, why?
No, she doesn't even say anything. She doesn't even acknowledge it. She's just as like, but I'll do it like incessantly. I'm just like, hey, Grantimal. How are you, Grantimal?
Fine.
Yeah, she's just like, okay.
I'm assuming you're referring to me.
Right. If you say so.
Well, if you want to be like these wonderful writers and submit your story to You Write, head on over to our subreddit at reddit.com/r/YouWritePod.
If you're unable to submit a story this week, that is fine. You can help out by reading and commenting on other people's stories.
Each time you post a story or comment on someone else's submission, you increase your chances of having your story read on the podcast.
You can also reach us at yourwritepod@gmail.com.
If you like our show, and you want to help support us, maybe head on over to our Patreon and donate.
Yeah.
At patreon.com/youwrite.
That's right. But if you're unable to donate, that is just fine. You can help us by sharing the podcast with other writers and non-writers alike.
And if you haven't, go on and subscribe to our podcast so you know like when new episodes like this one come out.
That's right.
Yep.
And also be sure to leave us a rating and review in your podcatcher of choice.
And remember, join us next week on You Write,
a podcast where you write.
Just stop your crying, it's the sign of the times. Welcome to the final show. Hope you're wearing your best clothes. Well, what is it?
You can't bribe the door on your way to the sky. You look pretty good down here, but you ain't really good. If we never learn,
See y'all next week.
If we never learn, if we never if we never learn.
It's nope. That's not getting it. All right. I'm calling it. It's dead now.
My favorite is a. Oh man.